Artem, I think you might have been the only guy that I talked to on the table all day.
Is that a
That's a good thing because it fired me up.
Okay.
That was good.
Your match did surprise me with him, where you guys were fighting. That impressed me.
I mean, honestly, I was thinking if I have something for Brent, this is how it's gonna go, right? I kind of knew, because he sucks at arm wrestling, but he's super strong. But,
Interesting.
But,
I guess strength beat your awesome wisdom today, huh?
You almost took a match with Brent, didn't you? Last year?
No, it was this year, right?
That was this year. That was going
Yeah.
to be Brewski's.
January?
Yeah, it was something early on, and I wanted to go, but then I looked at the tickets. It's something like, I didn't like something about the whole setup. You know what I mean?
Sean Hancock told you not to come. You'd be dumb to come. You backed out.
No. Sean Hancock doesn't realize that Sean cannot beat anybody. So, like, Sean thinks he can beat me, but he can't. So his result doesn't matter to me at all, right? Like, I don't care about what Sean can do. Sean loses to people that I don't feel. So, like, I don't really base my opinion off what Sean Hancock did. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sean can hang out with people I beat, right? So, I think I'm only going to the tournaments that, like, if nobody pays me, I want to be able to afford it, and I want to be there in a decent time, right? I think that tournament was like $1 million for me to go there, like with the fucking flight, $1 million. I'm like, I like to come here because it was like $130 flight, the hotel was $114, and the flights were like 2 hours. I'll come. Yeah. I have my Patreon going on. The people that pay for my Patreon, it's enough money for me to kind of come out here because people support me.
Is there a match you're looking for? Do you want somebody?
I guess me and Brent have to pull left hand.
Yeah. So are you going to stay at 210? That's a
You better take a drink after you make a comment like that. Who was running on that last match?
You tell me.
Well, let's watch the video.
Brent's already set up left-handed. You going to come to St. Louis with Worley in August?
Guess I'll have to.
Yeah. So are you going to be 210 or are you going to be 190? What are you doing?
Well,
We had you ranked at 172 6 months ago, so
well,
you qualified at 172, right?
yeah. Well, see, the problem is like people think I'm either on juice all the time, or there's something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I'm on juice, it's like once a year in a couple of years, right? Like that March thing when I qualified, I was just working for Worley like 50, 55 hours, not eating for gigs. Because like there's nobody, I was like living in like in the, not at home. So I guess natural was like 169. So I'm like, as soon as it changed and like my woman got living with me and all that stuff, she started feeding me, I kind of came back with 185, 190, 200, and I cut down to 190 for right? And that's after that I kind of came back to 200. But last week work was also kind of busy. I was thinking I'm about 200 pounds. I looked at the scale on Thursday, it was like 193, and I'm like, should I cut to 185? You know what? I really want to pull.
Yeah, it sucks to travel and cut, right?
Yeah, and I'm already.
For what?
Exactly. And I committed to like, I'm gonna pull 205. It's not exactly my class, but that's the class I should be in. And like, if I win something, or if I beat somebody, it will be so much better rather than me kind of pulling 185 where the competition is lower. You know, because I've been arm wrestling for like 7 years. I don't have a good win like at all. Like there's like, who did you beat? I'm like, I don't really beat anybody. Like right hand, I haven't beaten like any person. But left hand, I beat Chad Silvers after 7-8 years. So like that's it. Like I can't really tell like a really good name I beat.
Well, you're left dominant though, right?
Huh?
You're left dominant though, right?
No.
Left
Left and right are the same. It just, I think people's left falling off. The same thing.
There you go.
Same
Right.
thing Travis says. You know what I mean? At the gym,
The division's different.
My left and right is perfect. It's just when I pull against a really left-handed person, I look like trash. No, put me against like Worley or Jeremy Fraley, I look like I'm right-handed. Right? But you put me against like right-handed like man, I don't look like I don't look right-handed. So it's like it really depends on the person.
It's because you know how to cheat.
I mean, I know how to cheat both hands.
You're not cheating, you're not trying, right? So it sounds like 190 is your spot, really. If you were doing IFA classes, you fit in at 190, right?
Yeah, but I will not really cut it.
You won't pull 190 though, ever.
I mean, it depends on my natural weight. I'm trying to bulk.
You said you're 193 walking, right?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying it depends on the weight class. I can adjust to something, but I don't really care that. That's why every time somebody ranks me, I'm like, do not rank me. It's gonna look shitty. I'm gonna pull in different class next tournament. Don't rank me. Like, there's no reason to rank me because I'm gonna make.
So you'd rather just not be there.
Yeah, because it's gonna create conversation. People gonna be messaging, hey bro, you're number 18, I'm 19. Let's have a super match. Bro, I'm not trying to have a fucking super match for 18 to 19. Talk to number 1 guy. That's who should be after, not me. Like, that's why I don't want to be ranked at all.
You can do that. That makes sense.
Or if I'm ranked, I usually don't care, but I'll still give people hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, technically, if you want to rank me, I should be here and there. But instead, you know what? I don't care that much.
So if you were going to say that, you should be at 190, though, right? That should be where you're at.
Currently, yeah, probably 200, yeah.
Yeah. So
but it's like
we'll just pull you off. You went off.
We're like, yeah, exactly. Can I be ranked at 200? Like, I don't think so. So like, yeah, whatever. Because
I think he's calling you out, Brent. He said he's coming to 210 for you.
Good luck.
He's going to have Worley wear you out in the super match so he can get you in the tournament. He wants that golden gladiator.
Well, like, see, I want to be at 200, 225. I just don't have weight in me yet. I'm like a really shitty 200-pound guy.
Yeah.
I can be somewhat solid 170 guy, but
Got to get on a cycle.
Another one? God damn it. I mean, see, that's the thing. I don't like being on juice because it's like, it fucks your head too much. Oh, well, can you beat this person now being off the juice? Like, I don't like that shit. I'm like,
how much more can you take?
Nah, not how much. Nah, that's not that. It's just too many head problems, right? Like, can you beat this person being off the juice? Like, it's a schedule.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like.
But everybody's on it, right? Everybody's on it.
Well, that's why I like to assume, right? I just assume that. I don't care what you say. I'm just gonna assume you are, so I don't have to like trust you or think you're lying to me. I'll just assume you're on, even if you're like the most natural person, and I might believe it. I'm just gonna assume you're on, so I don't have to like lose my shit and like feel like if you're lying to me or not. I'm just assuming you're on. It's okay. It's all
right.
good. And I just care about myself, about on and off. You know what I'm saying? People can find me.
Oh, they done found him. It's Artem.
Yeah, anywhere.
They already found him.
The most important part, you can find me on patreon.com.
Yeah,
/Toprollking.
Pay this man. Pay this man his money.
Hey, you know what? But that's like...
You got to give him a bunch so he can hand it over to Brent
Exactly.
in St. Louis.
Well, you know what? Exactly. Like, if patrons pay me enough money, other people are going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will not be here if it wasn't for like those 20 patrons that I have. You know, so like they're the one that paid for the trip.
Do you need to give them a shot, the patrons? Do you got top people?
It's like 22 of them.
Artem wants to thank all of his
Exactly.
patrons.
It's 22 of them. They all super important.
All of you.
I do have Jason White that pays the most, which is $25 a month.
Jason White, Artem
Jason
loves
White,
you.
exactly.
We appreciate it.
There's Jace Earl that's been #1 patron for like 2 years now, paying only like $5 or $10 a month, but he's been doing it for like a whole year and a half. So like he's a good chunk of why I'm here. So shout out to all the patrons. If you want to find me, Toprollking Productions on YouTube, Toprollking on Instagram, and also follow my puppies. I have Teddy the Cardigan and Boris the Cardigan on Instagram.
His dogs are on Instagram, huh?
Exactly. They make more likes than me. We post the pictures of them on Facebook, 500 likes.
You're a hustler.
I'm trying.
Love it.
I
love it.
I paid too much money for them dogs. I need some money back.
Right?
And I can't breed them, so they better make some content.
Well, you got to pay for those Jaeger bombs.
So I have to pay for the dogs, which is like $400 or $500 worth of fur estate, and then $10 for Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
You know what? Who I was surprised I beat? Chris Erickson? That's his name?
I don't know.
Blue shirt.
Chris or Cliff? Big guy?
Cliff.
Big
Yeah.
guy? Real big guy?
Blue shirt right there. You're looking at him. Come on, that's your local guy.
Who are you talking about? Maybe I'm missing him. Who?
Staying right there in front of you.
Right here?
Curtis.
Bo?
No, right further, in the hat.
Blue shirt?
Yeah. Well, he's back to us, so we know where to.
Banjo's in a blue shirt and a hat?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I got to see his face. I can't see him. He's from here? I'm from St. Louis.
I think he's local. Like, he's not from Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys should know.
Midwest.
You guys should know.
There's a lot of guys here I don't know.
Yeah, well, me too. So that's why every time I pull somebody, I was like, well, fuck, I don't know if this guy is strong or not. Thank you, Tony. What's up, Justin? You're bummed for not showing up.
He was going to do this with us.
I mean, I also like my match with Nano too. Nano Cruz.
Yeah.
Because he have beaten a lot of people. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be a good match. Just like the one I was like looking forward to. And I beat him. I'm like, okay. Because he almost beat Rakers. He almost beat Brent.
Where?
In the 205 class.
Oh, here. Today.
He almost beat him, yeah, and he fell out. But he got Brent.
Oh, that was. I didn't know who that was.
He got
I
Brent,
saw that.
Brent
Yeah.
was like this.
Yeah, he was in trouble.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, now I don't want to pull neither one of them, and I'm already on B side.
That's who that was. I thought he lost that match and he ended up winning on bounce.
Yeah, that will happen. Oh, hold on. Bo cannot leave without giving me a t-shirt.
Who?
Bo Olsen. I see him shaking people's hands.